Hi,
Hello, Natalia. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am great.
Good. What's your name?
My name is Mohammed Ramzan.
Mohammed Ramzan. I said
Yes,
correctly? Good. Where are you from?
I am from India.
Wow, nice. And how are you feeling today? You good? Everything's well?
Yes, all is good.
Good.
Yes.
Anything particular, anything specific you want to correct with your English or you want to talk about in English?
Yes, basically, I wanted to confirm regarding a question like in the interviews, I
Mm-hmm.
found that mostly they are asking the question like, tell me about yourself, or maybe introduce yourself. So, for example, if someone is asking to you, then according to you, what is the correct way to explain yourself?
So you want to know exactly what they're asking when they ask you that question. Tell us about
Yes,
yourself.
actually, I will get to know. But for example, I am asking you that introduce yourself or tell me about yourself. So you should give me the answer, and I will accordingly pick the points that whatever you have mentioned. So accordingly, I will be applying in my life.
Okay, perfect. So if you've just said to me, Ramzan, tell me about yourself, I would say, my name is Natalia and I'm from London and I have a degree in advertising. And I would say where I studied is, if you have qualifications and you've studied somewhere, it's important to mention that place because it gives more credit. It makes more value to, who you are if you reference places. So, yeah, I would say I studied advertising at the University of the Arts, London. And I would talk a little bit about work experience and make it relevant to the job. And then, so when you've talked about your name, maybe say your name, what your education is, then I would do the work experience. So, for example, let's say, what do you do? Like, what's your job, or what would you like to work as, Ramzan?
I am a software developer, so I develop
Wow, that's
websites
impressive.
and mobile apps. Yes.
Oh, wow. So you would talk about all your technical skills then. You would say, I studied here. I've got technical skills in this, this, and this, for example. I mean, you're much more intelligent than me. I don't know these things.
No, no, no.
And then I would say, let's think. So I would say my strongest points, obviously, never really make a highlight or make a point of your weaknesses unless they ask you, because sometimes they ask you these things in interviews. But I would say, yeah, I'm very knowledgeable in this part of software and this and this. I know these programs, I know this software. And then from there, start to talk a little bit about yourself and then say, well, I'm great for the job because I'm a great communicator. I'm really comfortable with new people. I'm really good at working extra hours off the clock. So, that means like, if you're finishing at 5 p.m. Sometimes that's not true. We want to finish when we need to finish, but it's important to always have a structure when they ask you that question. So maybe we'd start with name. Well, you won't always, because they'll know your name. So education, I would say, is first, and then experience, and let's see. Then we said about skills and a bit about yourself. So after you've done about what skills are relevant, maybe have a little bit about you and maybe some of your hobbies. So sometimes they can judge you on this. If you said, I'm a software engineer in my spare time, I like reading about software, or I like attending conferences online. So they're like, oh, wow, Ramzan really loves software. He's really committed. They kind of associate that stuff,
Yes, okay, great. So one more question is
Sure.
I have the problem while listening the music in English.
Listen to music in English, okay.
Yes, I couldn't able to understand that specific pronunciation. So can you sing 2 or 3 lines, and I will try to pick those words from those sentences, those lyrics.
You want me to sing? Okay.
Yes, yes.
So are you listening to like American English or English? I mean, there's British English and there's American English.
Yes, anyone. Like for example, in American English.
Oh, okay. I've never sung before. This is okay.
Yes, no problem. But yes, go ahead, please.
Tell me an artist or a singer that you know, like so I can have an idea of who you listen to.
Justin Bieber.
Oh no. Okay, let's think of a song. So he's got one called, it's really old. There is a song by his called Wait a Minute. Oh my gosh, Rams, I can't believe you're making me sing. Okay, let me think. So I mean, like click along. So I don't know how to sing on camera. This is strange for me. I mean, do you think they sing too quickly? Is that the problem?
No, yeah. I mean the same pronunciation like the singer is using. So in that way, you just try to manage, and then I will try to find out those phrases and words.
Okay, let me like quickly look at some lyrics or something. I don't know any. Justin Bieber. So we've got wait for a minute. Can we wait for a minute? Yeah, wait for a minute. Well, if you walk with me, well, if you take my hand, we can't go to a place you ain't never seen before. Slow dance in the moonlight. I'm just trying to set the mood right. I'm just doing what it do. Do you kind of see like how when they sing, I guess it's like there's not these pauses. It's all very consistent. I guess that's what you're not used to.
No, actually,
when you hear
actually, you are singing, but you are using the words specifically, and I can understand clearly. But you know that at the time when the singer is singing, then in most of the time I don't know that which word he.
Really?
Yes, you used.
I mean, maybe it's the accent then. Maybe you find the accent more difficult to understand because I'm from London, so I've got a British accent. Maybe it's the American English, which is more difficult to, you know, interpret, to understand.
Yes. And
yeah,
okay, no problem. So one more question is like I had always the fear while communicating with the females.
Okay.
Like girls, because I was in the company, software company, and I was, whenever someone is asking me any question, I couldn't able to give them the response. So
Okay.
so
What type of question would a woman or a girl ask you?
actually I become nervous.
Because you're worried that your English is not going to sound good and they're going to judge you on their English? Is that what in your English or?
Yes, that is also the one reason, but another reason is like talking with females, that was little awkward for me. So
I mean, we all have this stage, you know, it's normal.
Shyness and all.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal, but obviously just if you are intimidated by that, then just make the conversation really basic. So what do you like to do for fun? What do you do as a job? Like, don't make the questions too complicated, because then if you ask a complicated question and you don't understand it, then that's awkward. Imagine if they say something that you don't understand, you're like, yeah, and then they've said something really bad and they're like, oh, Ramzan is not very nice, you know. So it's important to ask really basic stuff. But I mean, there are native English people in your company in India. That's what you're saying, like women who are native English speakers?
No, those were like my batchmates. But the problem here is like I had the shyness, and you know, if I have to communicate in English, so at that time my confidence got loosed. So I couldn't. Yeah. So not able to properly communicate with them.
But you speak with good accent and good pronunciation. I mean, the time we spoke, you've made one grammatical error, like lost, but you speak with good accent and good clear pronunciation. So, you know, you shouldn't like think that you can't communicate.
Yes. Nowadays, actually, from last 1 month, I am practicing my English accent and all. So that's why I think I have improved my English.
Okay, where have you been practicing? On Cambly?
Yes, on Cambly.
Oh, that's really good. And you've been learning English in India, obviously.